Residents in the Forbes CBD have begun evacuating the area by boat as the New South Wales town faces a worsening flooding disaster. Forbes is enduring its second flood emergency in 2 weeks, with water from the Lachlan River still rising in the central west town. The State Emergency Service (SES) has upgraded their order in the Forbes CBD to shelter now, meaning everyone must leave that part of the town. Read more. Woman's body found in search for people missing in flood-hit EugowraThe. The peak is predicted to hit Forbes tomorrow morning and floodwaters are not expected to recede until the weekend. Forbes resident Jess told 9 News it was a big shock, as the water level had risen higher than she thought it would. "You just feel a bit empty. But we will be able to fix it up and be able to help out some people who need more help than we do," she said. Read more. Donald Trump makes 2024 presidential bid official. Acting Prime Minister Richard Marles visited the State Emergency Service headquarters in Forbes as defense personnel packed hundreds of thousands of sandbags for the town. Earlier, a family huddling in the dark on an outdoor table, surrounded by murky water, were among those rescued. Families were urged to evacuate, but the quickly rising waters trapped many, including a family and their 2 dogs who were cut off from rescue by boat or car. Footage of the rescue, among 17 performed by NSWSES last night, showed the 84-year-old, 78-year-old and their adult daughter being winched with their 2 dogs. Explained, what nations are in NATO and how does the alliance work? The Lachlan River is currently sitting at 107 meters, but Forbes residents are bracing for water levels to the expected peak of 10.8 today as the Winched Dam continues to spill over. Forbes Mayor Phyllis Miller described the situation as a waiting game, noting that many people who had started repairs on their home from the last event were now being hit again. "The water comes down from Winched and we just sit and wait to be washed off the map," Miller said yesterday. "I have spoken to a few personally and it's tough on them. They had the big dryers in their homes, and they were looking forward to being able to move back in, but of course that's not going to happen again." There are currently 25 emergency warnings in place for the Central West region. The flooding event, also impacting nearby Eugowra, has turned deadly, with the body of a woman found today. Read more. Biden says it's unlikely missile that fell in Poland was fired from Russia. It's believed to be missing Diane Smith, who was last heard from on Monday morning when she called a relative from her car. A search is continuing for Lubisa Les Bugats, 85, who was last seen at a home in Eugowra on Monday morning. Life Flight have been evacuating people to a nearby evacuation center in Parks. Read more. Leaders call emergency meeting as Russian missiles strike NATO country. The Life Flight helicopter crew members have rescued 22 people and 16 pets from the Central West this week. The SES rescued another 14 people from a pub last night. They were staying at the Plainsman's Hotel, which became inundated by waters, an SES statement read. Read more. Albanese and She hold warm and positive meeting in Bali. 2 people were also rescued from the roof of their submerged vehicle in Condobolin, northeast of Forbes. There are 25 emergency warnings for the Central West region. Developments are fast-moving and NSW residents can check the most up-to-date warnings at the SES website. If the Lachlan River reaches the expected peak today, it will break the previous 1952 record.